Attila Bernariusz, Divisional Head at Kagiso Digital. Welcome to the Red Zone.
Thank you.
Now Attila, we all know that the world is turning digital. We talk about it each and every day. Can you tell me what Kagiso Digital does specifically that sets it apart from its competitors?
Kagiso Digital is a division of Kagiso New Media that incubates new and innovative digital opportunities for Kagiso New Media and the Kagiso Group.
Now, your most recent piece on real-time bidding for online ad space sparked some real interest with the Red Zone team, so thanks for sending that through. Can you tell us a bit more about what this bidding platform is and how it works?
Sure. So bidding in relation to display inventory is a process in which buyers of advertising bid to have their ads placed onto publishers' websites. It's an automated system, and it uses some algorithms to determine who the winning advertiser is that will be displayed on a publisher's site.
Now, you also mentioned that publishers of all sorts, and especially those online, are all competing for a very small share of the market pie. So web sales teams specifically are discounting their prices at astronomical rates. Why, or how is the auction process that you now are bringing into the space going to help this issue that we are seeing?
It's a great question. So a lot of publishers and their sales teams have negotiated and bargained their way into a zero-sum game. So what I mean by that is that publishers are competing against other publishers based on their discount grids. So yes, deal sizes have increased, but the amount of inventory that is required to service those commitments has increased at a greater rate. The net effect is that the yield of the inventory that is being sold has been eroded. So what bidding allows, what bidding introduces for publishers is the concept of a fair price. The seller is getting a fair price for the inventory that is being sold through the process of buyers bidding against each other. So it takes the discounting conversation off the table, and the advertiser that really wants the space is the advertiser that gets the space.
So I'm an online publisher. Who do I need to speak to get involved in something like this?
There are many ad exchanges available in the South African market space. Kagiso Media has launched its proposition to the market, which is AdFu.
Now, you compare the Google bidding model to what South African online publishers can do to increase their yield. How, why, etc.? Great.
So it's again a very good question. Not many online publishers in South Africa have the opportunity to invest in developing a system that will sell inventory on a bidding basis. At Kagiso, we've taken a long view, and we're making investments in developing a system that will allow for publishers to sell display inventory on an auction or bidding process. We're doing it for ourselves on the titles that we own, but at the same time we realize that there's an opportunity in the market, and that we're able to offer a lot of niche publishers in the market that are really struggling to run viable businesses, given the deep discounting and the erosion of yield in the marketplace. We're able to apply our economies of scale and offer those benefits to niche publishers that are willing to join with the network.
Now, talking about niche publishers, the likes of Condé Nast are doing it a little bit differently.
Yes.
How so?
Condé Nast is an interesting one. So Condé Nast is a private exchange in the States. What differentiates a private exchange from an ad exchange is that it is a select handful of publishers, premium publishers, that are invited into the exchange for the sale of inventory. And then coupled with that is a private list of agencies, normally the top agencies in that market, that are allowed to buy that inventory. So it's a closed ecosystem. Not any niche publisher can sign up to sell their inventory there. Not any agency can buy inventory there.
Now, you mentioned offering a sales package, and anybody in sales understands the beauty of something like this to offer to a client.
Yes.
How does a sales package translate into the digital space with what you've just been saying?
Packaging is crucially important, and I'm certainly not advocating that an automated system will negate the necessity for packaging, or it's the silver bullet for packaging. There always will be a requirement for packaging. What the auction model allows for is the ability for publishers to get a fair price on generic advertising.
It's always been about selling real value to clients, understanding a consumer's needs and wants, etc. Where did we go wrong?
I don't think we've gone wrong. So yes, you are right. It always has been, and it always will be important to understand your client's needs. It's not that we've gone wrong per se. Packaging will still be a large requirement of the sale process going forward. Reps will still be required to do that. What we're proposing is that the sale of generic inventory could be done via an automated process, but the packaging of bespoke solutions around a client's needs and objectives, that's where the human comes into play, where you're taking generic inventory, coupling it with custom content along with newsletters, custom activations. So packaging definitely still forms part of the future.
Now let's see if we can toggle your brain a little bit.
Right.
Can you describe digital marketing in a tweet?
Sure, 140 characters. Tough ask. So digital marketing is new media no more. It has been through adolescence and is transitioning towards adulthood. It is both highly social and highly mobile. It is part of our social fabric.
What trends do you see coming up in the next year?
More mobile from a tablet perspective, tablet devices. So if you've been following what Arthur Goldstuck and World Wide Works have been saying about mobile, there are 1 million devices in the market, tablet devices, and the prediction is that they will double within the next 12 months, so from 1 million to 2 million. Content is king, it always has been king and will be king. So the appreciation by marketers and brand advertisers around owned, earned and bought, and those marketers and brand advertisers ensuring that their content is getting into all of those spaces. So using all of the digital opportunities at their disposal. From a publishing perspective, I think we'll see more publishers having higher regard for their inventories and starting to safeguard the premium inventory and choosing which inventory will be offered at reduced rates. And another trend that I see coming from publishers is the appreciation of what digital will do for marketers in their marcom strats. Digital is not just about the click, it's more than the click. And I think we'll start to see some maturity coming through from some publishers that'll start to appreciate the branding effects of display inventory.
Attila Bernariusz, thank you for your insight and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Sabrina. It's been a pleasure.